I see there is no mobile connection here.
At
So
all.
yeah.
We haven't also.
I'm just curious, how long have you been working as a guide?
From March.
From March,
So,
okay.
yes, but almost every day.
All right. You have a very interesting working place. I used to
Yeah.
work as a guide, like also in a former military installation, but this is much more, I would say, unique and special, like that. So.
Okay. So, Alpha, welcome to the summer camp, actually, yeah? So, in the reality, it was top secret military settlement. And here lived actually militaries with their families. This settlement consisted of two parts. One part, this one, was a living area. This was a working area. Yeah, in the living area there were like a school, kindergarten, shop, military canteen, and a couple of houses with the apartments for these militaries. So I want to show you the working area, actually this one, antenna. So, you film for yourself, yeah?
Yes, like a YouTube channel. So
Oh, you have a YouTube
yeah,
channel.
yeah, it's very like amateur level, nothing special.
Ah,
So.
okay. It's connects with the history, I think.
Partly
Or
yes.
partly.
Partly yes.
And another videos, for example, not history, but also.
Oh, like it's more like a little bit sports and relaxation. I used to work on an island, so during summertime. So yeah.
Wow.
So how can you get this kind of job here? Do you have to study some history, or do you have to, study tourism, or?
No, languages actually.
Oh, I see.
And I have, yeah, a big interest in history. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
especially in all in Ukrainian and partly Soviet.
I see.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'll try to go to, for example, Poltava next time. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, why? What do you want to see there?
Oh, the battle that took place in 1709
Ah, yeah, I know.
between the Swedish kingdom and
Cool.
Peter the Great's Russia. So.
Did you visit Kiev? I mean, like in excursions a little bit. Or...
Yeah, I've been around in Kiev as well, like this kind of free guiding tour and similar. So I'm taking like visiting museums.
Wow.
So yeah.
So the most impressive place in Kiev for you?
Well, I would say at least at the moment is the I would say the whole complex, the National Museum of the History,
Yes.
like the Second World War
Yeah.
and
With
the Soviet.
the mother.
Yeah.
Yes, statue. Okay.
Vadina Matja. So,
Yes.
so I would say that. Yeah.
Did you visit also the Sophia's Cathedral or something like that? I mean, the cathedrals,
Oh.
churches.
Yeah, I've been to Lavika.
Lavra.
Lavia, yeah, Lavia, and I also visited the Maidan Museum because I know the guy who's working there personally. So
Wow, cool.
yeah. So, yeah.
I also recommend you to visit Sophia's Square.
Mhm.
There is a monument for our knyaz,
Yeah.
or hetman. It was like a Tsar, king.
Oh, I see.
Those times, Bogdan Khmelnytsky.
Khmelnytsky, yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
very important person in our history,
Yeah.
actually.
He was the one who was in conflict with the Polish
Yes.
Commonwealth,
Yes.
Ukrainian Commonwealth. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. Interesting.
It was a time like war between Poland and Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Almost here.
Are you familiar with there is some kind of like a horror movie or like a zombie movie based on Chernobyl?
Huh.
I've not seen it myself, but I only heard about it. So
No, actually not.
oh, here yeah,
Mhm.
radio station. Duga means rainbow.
Bow, just
Just a bow.
Yes.
That's very interesting because like
Yeah,
on
rainbow. It's a form like in the rainbow.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll explain a little bit
Yeah.
later why.
I was just thinking because in like other Slavic languages, like in Serbo-Croatian or let's say Bosnian, like Duga is rainbow.
Yeah.
So
And where did you learn Russian?
I was living in Riga for almost 2 years.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice.
So,
So you understand Russian, maybe a little bit Ukrainian.
yeah, it was me.
So here was also checkpoint. Yeah, you can take a look inside here. Yeah. Which checkpoint people had before?
Why so many barrels here? Like
It's actually garbage. We have a lot of problem with the garbage. The government doesn't know if it's contaminated or not. For the test, we need much money.
I see.
Of course, there is no money. Yeah, for this. No, here's still safe. A little bit later, the next stop will be not so safe, actually. Okay, let's be closer. So take photos and then information. Yeah? Or now information.
Somebody put a locker. Do you see there
Yeah,
on the wire?
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I know the guy who did it. Yeah, it's a good guy. Come closer.
Is he a hipster or something like that?
She.
Or she, like artist or hipster, not like that.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just for fun.
fun. I see.
Yes. Photos. So my group, come closer. Come closer. I explain you what it was and how it worked. If it worked. So, let's imagine this is our Earth. We are now staying near one part of early warning rocket system, or over horizon rocket system. Actually, at first exists one prototype in south of Ukraine. They built first in 60s. Then they built this one, Duga 1. And then the third one in Siberia. So each of this part had another part. It was like a circle of antennas. And the circle was not far away from here, 2 kilometers. And this circle was a center. This one was receiver. So the circle, the sender, sent short waves into the atmosphere. These short waves, they went through all objects like plants, rockets, doesn't matter, till 500 kilometers high. Then it reflected from the atmosphere and go like this, reflecting from the earth, and of course back to the receiver. That's why it's over horizon. And when we just translate Duga into English, it will be like a rainbow or bow because of this form. Yeah. So the receiver got these short waves, and near the receiver was like a control center with these huge computers. These computers, they decoded the information through what went these short waves. And of course it wasn't like perfect, because these short waves, they go not only through the rockets or planes, also through the cars and people, so the information wasn't right or wasn't for 100% like the fact. So all this system could work for 15,000 kilometers.